A warm welcome to the Valedictory ceremony of the fourth edition of Avenir, which has been an eventful 9-day global career guidance event hosted by Indian School Al-Wadi Al-Kabir under the aegis of the Board of Directors, Indian Schools in the Sultanate of Oman. Before we commence with today's valedictory ceremony, let us watch a video on our valued sponsors who have helped us to make Avenir 21 a tangible reality. Our platinum sponsor, Studico, gold sponsors, Jain Group of Institutions, Grey Matter Academics, Vellore Institute of Technology, Sri Ramachandra Institute of Higher Education, our bronze sponsors, Middle East College, Oman, Thapar Institute of Engineering and Technology, Dallas Baptist University, MIT World Peace University, Pune, our digital marketing partner, Spectrum, and our media partner, The Arabian Stories.
Welcome to one of the finest medical universities and healthcare facilities in India, Sri Ramachandra University, which is situated in Chennai, the metropolitan capital city of the state of Tamil Nadu in South India. Today, Sri Ramachandra University has earned a unique distinction as a high-quality medical education institution, attracting numerous students from different parts of the globe. Late Sri Ramaswamy Odayar, a visionary, industrialist and a great philanthropist, today it has transformed itself into a major multidisciplinary education provider and a leading university in the country.
An institute with 4 extensive eco-friendly campuses at Vellore, Chennai, Amravati, Andhra Pradesh and Bhopal.
Here diversity is at its finest level with more than 38,000 students from more than 50 countries.
1,900 plus faculty members.
190 plus foreign lecturing professors
and 82 programs. 700 plus companies for placements.
6,200 plus offers.
Entered Limca Book of Records for the 8th time for the highest number of offers from a single institution.
The first Indian institution to receive a QS 4-star rating overall and 5-star rating in 5 different categories.
250 plus international partners.
Awarded #1 position among private institutions.
Given A grade by NAC MHRD.
received the Arya Awards 2019 by Government of India.
There are 53 chapters and 82 clubs.
This is the Vellore Institute of Technology, VIT, a place to learn, a chance to grow.
For more updates, log on to thearabianstories.com, where news comes first.
It's not about the quantity, but it's about the quality of the news. That's why I always read the Arabian Stories.
A very good evening and welcome to the valedictory ceremony of Avenir 2021, which has been a 9-day enthralling career guidance event hosted by Indian School Al-Wadi Al-Kabir under the aegis of the Board of Directors, Indian Schools in the Sultanate of Oman. At the outset, allow me to begin by thanking His Majesty Haitham bin Tariq Al Said for his benevolence and magnanimity. May the Almighty bless His Majesty with a long and healthy life, and may this beautiful nation experience peace, prosperity, abundance, and well-being.
We take immense pleasure in welcoming our esteemed dignitaries, well-wishers, donors, sponsors, guests, and the entire fraternity of schools joining us today for the valedictory ceremony of Avenir 2021. It is a great honor to have amongst us our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Biswajit Saha, Director Training and Skill Education, Central Board of Secondary Education. Sir, thank you for gracing the valedictory ceremony with your benign presence.
Other dignitaries present with us this evening are Dr. Shivakumar Manikam, Chairman, Board of Directors, Indian Schools in the Sultanate of Oman. Other distinguished members on the Board of Directors, Indian Schools, Sultanate of Oman. members of the various boards of directors, Central Board of Secondary Education officials, distinguished members of the Ministry of Education in Oman, and officials of the Embassy of India in the Sultanate of Oman. Mr. Alkesh Joshi, Honorary President of the School Managing Committee, Indian School Al-Wadi Al-Kabir, Presidents and esteemed members of the School Management Committees of all Indian schools in Oman and from other schools and boards across the globe, principals, teachers, parents, staff, and students of all participating schools. Warm greetings and our heartiest welcome to all of you. We sincerely appreciate your kind virtual presence this evening.
In the course of our Avenir sessions, we have all been inspired and motivated to carve out new paths in the direction of our dreams. We have learned that the way may be long, but the experiences of those who have walked before us will surely guide and lead us to success.
Embracing the world of possibilities, we are also mindful of the need to be sensitive to our environment, act responsibly, and care for people around us. It is for these very reasons that although today is the culmination of Avenir 2021, it is actually the start of an exciting journey of self-discovery and positive action.
It is said that life, the light of divinity, wisdom, intellect, and good deeds are all manifestations of the symbolic nature of the Lamb. Light is also a spiritual symbol of hope. May our beloved students gain confidence from knowing that letting their light of faith shine in a dark world can bring about real change in their lives.
With sheer honor and pride, we undertake the task of being your hosts for the evening. On behalf of the School Management Committee, we cordially invite the august gathering to please join us in the lighting of the propitious lamp of hope, happiness, and harmony, and express our gratitude to the larger forces that have made Avenir 2021 an unforgettable experience for all those who have been a part of it. Let's keep up the noble tradition and begin our ceremony by lighting the auspicious lamp. Thank you for this beautiful beginning.
Embracing the world of possibilities, singing the glory of the divine, the students of ISWK now bring to you a soulful prayer song. As we sing in praise of the Almighty Lord, we thank Him for making Avenir 2021 a grand success.
Mighty God, bless and Honor and respect towards one's country is a value that goes a long way in making us responsible citizens of the world. India and Oman have had cordial relations since ancient times, which continue into the present. As a symbol of the solidarity between the two nations, let us all pay due reverence to the national anthems of Oman and India.
The key to successful leadership is influence, not authority. We are indeed honored to have in our midst Mr. Alkesh Joshi, the Honorary President of the School Management Committee of Indian School Al-Wadi Al-Kabir. His inspiring demeanor, foresight, and dexterity in serving as the President of the School Management Committee at ISWK has steered the school to greater heights. May I now invite Mr. Alkesh Joshi to deliver the welcome address. It's our honor and privilege to have Sir address the audience at this iconic valedictory ceremony of Avenir 2021. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Namaskar. A very warm welcome to all our listeners for the valedictory function of Avenir 2021. It gives me great pleasure, and I'm really excited to be here connecting with all of you for this function. It is a 9-day marathon, as I would like to put it, which is coming to a close. I'm having really mixed feelings. There is a feeling of relief that everything went well. There is a feeling of excitement that we really hope that we've added some value to the parents and children who are having doubts about what profession to pick for their children, what profession, what career choices to make. But at the same time, I'm also relieved for our Avenir team who have been working tirelessly to put this entire program together. I would like to take this opportunity to pray to Almighty to grant good health and long life to our beloved leader, His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq, and the government of Oman for the relentless support received by our schooling community in Oman. I would also like to take this opportunity to welcome Shri Biswajit Shah. I've interacted with him in the past as well. Namaskar, sir. Really nice to have you on the call with us. Dr. Shiva, our chairman for the board of directors, all my fellow board members who have taken out the time to join the valedictory function today, the presidents of the school management committees who are there on the call today, my fellow SMC members, principals of schools, deans of universities who have participated in this program for us, students, the most important benefactors of today, of this 9-day exercise that we've done, parents who have also participated in understanding what are the professions of the future, my dear Avenir organization team who have worked tirelessly, the Hindu Mahajan Association, the Banyan merchant community, who have been supporting us throughout, our existence in Oman. We've made an attempt to make the Avenir program a global event. And us making this a global event has received a lot of appreciation and feedback from many quarters. And the kind of comments that have come through are giving us that much more confidence that what we have done need not be restricted only for the Indian schools. This is something that is to be benefit. This can benefit all the schools, all the students, not only in Oman but across the GCC, across India, and across the world. We've had students from 20 countries participate in this event. When I was looking at some of the statistics this morning while preparing myself for the session today, I was really pleasantly surprised. We've had more than 10,000 registrations of students from 20 odd countries. We've had 78 universities participate in this virtual mega fair. I would like to put it that way. We've had 54 motivational speakers and more than 190 sessions, which have been carried out over a 9-day period. We understand it was a long one. It was over 9 days, but the topics which were selected were so good that we had to accommodate them in a manner that it fits the time zones of people who were participating, students who were participating from different time zones. So we wanted to make sure that they get the maximum benefit out of an event of this magnitude. As they say, the proof of the pudding is in eating it. The kind of feedback that has come back from parents and students is very encouraging. I have personally attended a few motivational speakers myself, such as Simarjit Singh, Malvik Iyer, Mr. Pankaj Kimji on the entrepreneurship, Mr. Anuj Swarup on the foreign services, which is a very good career option as well for people who want to get into government services and such like. When I attended these sessions, I myself picked up so much of information which can help someone like me, in my profession as a chartered accountant. And I really hope that all the students and parents who participated in this mega fair have also taken note of how the future should look like. We all are going to get challenges in the future, as what Malvik Iyer put it across, and what an inspirational story that was. That we all will get challenges, we all will get failures in our life, but what we do out of those failures is very important. And there will be crossroads, there will be paths which will come in front of us. We may make a choice of a career, but very soon, if we realize that that was not the right choice, we should be able to make a U-turn as well and switch. So some of those points are very important to take with us while making those career choices. Last but not the least, I would like to take this opportunity to thank my board members, my fellow colleagues at the board who supported this event, the staff at the BOD office who worked tirelessly to give the entire program a structure, and of course the entire Avenir organizing team. You guys have done a phenomenal job, and after today's session, I hope you are able to take a short break and be able to recharge and re-energize yourselves. With this, of course, not to forget the lovely team of Compares who worked tirelessly to put this entire event together. Thank you very much, and I really hope you enjoy the rest of the program. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir, for the cordial welcome and your encouraging words.
We have amongst us Dr. Shivakumar Manikyam, Honorable Chairman of the Board of Directors, Indian Schools in Oman, who, with his expertise, has been a source of inspiration for the student community. Dr. Shivakumar, a preeminent academician, presently heads the e-learning department at Oman Dental College. He is a published researcher and writer. Dr. Shivakumar is renowned for his articles on science and technology for the common reader.
Prior to his present position as chairman of the board of directors, he was the academic chair on the school managing committee of Indian School Muscat and a member of the academic advisory council of the board. It is gratifying to have the presence of Dr. Shivakumar Manikam with us this evening. It gives me immense pleasure to invite you, sir, to deliver your address.
Thank you. Chief guest, Dr. Biswajit Saha, Director, Training and Skill Education, CBSE, New Delhi. Mr. Sirajuddin Nalat, Academic Chair, and Mr. Alkesh Joshi, President, Indian School Alwadi Al-Kabir, and Mr. Vinoba, Educational Advisor and Senior Principal, and my colleagues on the board. Esteemed members of the Indian School Wadi Kabir Management Committee, Mr. D.N. Rao, Principal, Indian School Al-Wadi Al-Kabir, heads of international and private schools, deans of several colleges, presidents and members of SMCs, principals, teachers, parents, and students of Indian schools. A very good evening. Teamwork makes dreams work. This is the essence of Avenir 2021. The fourth edition of Avenir has gone global with the participation of schools from outside Oman. Participation of many world-renowned universities, resource personnel taking on different domains of professions and career opportunities. Number of motivational speakers with sparks of insights on successful living. Avenir is setting new benchmark of excellence as the years go by. Thanks to all the schools that took up this great event as a challenge and did it with unparalleled professionalism. Today, Avenir 2021 stands an event to be reckoned with within the world of school education as far as career guidance is concerned. Thanks to Team Avenir 2021, under the able guidance of Mr. D.N. Rao, Principal, Indian School Al-Wadi Al-Kabir, that has worked wonders to make this event a memorable one. Creating pathways to success as envisaged by the board through Avenir promotes comprehensive school guidance and outlines how school should prepare students for their life after graduating from schools. When students are preparing for the post-secondary level of education, there are abundance of choices without much guidance. So students often turn to their parents for advice, but they are also unclear about the umpteen fields of study. To address these challenges, the board has initiated Avenir 4 years ago, and today we are so happy that our students and parents are guided properly with numerous choices that are available in the field of higher education, both in India and overseas. All the talks of different sessions will be made available in the Samriddhi Center for Excellence in Teaching and Learning for the students to access in the days to come. In fact, COVID pandemic has compelled us to conduct Avenir on a virtual mode, and it has been a blessing in disguise. It would have not been logistically possible to have all the eminent speakers of Avenir physically present in Muscat to conduct the event. Our students were able to listen to their priceless insights in the comfort of their own homes. This has been a silver lining of the pandemic. Much has been written and spoken about how Indian schools adapted, moved at pace, and worked to provide for our students. Students accepted the learning challenge of the pandemic with incredible agility. something that we should constantly prize. What they found much harder was not having proper guidance on the courses that they need to pursue after the 12th grade. I am confident that Avenir has become a panacea for all such apprehensions of our students. The direct interaction with the top universities of the world enables our students to clarify their queries and enhance their confidence to face the challenges of higher education. Avenir 2021 has been unique. For the first time, it has gone global. Participation of students, schools, universities has increased tremendously. It has become an educational event to be reckoned with globally, and it is going to explore more avenues in the years to come. Thank you very much, and all the very best for all the organizers and participants. Thank you.
We are indeed grateful to you, sir, for your words of motivation. We are grateful to the Board of Directors for unstanding support. Thank you, sir, for honoring us with your presence.
It is believed that difficult roads lead to beautiful destinations, and the quality that helps us tide over obstacles is perseverance, the ability to not give up until the last drop of energy and passion persists. The next dance performance, brought to you by the students of ISWK under the care and guidance of their dance teacher, celebrates this unflagging spirit to never give up, to reach for the sky and make dreams a reality.
Just as agility, nimbleness, and flexibility are attitudes required to strengthen one's mettle, the contemporary dance style used in this performance abandons the rigid aspects of classical forms of dance and utilizes unconventional movements from styles around the world. It incorporates certain elements of ballet, modern dance, and jazz. So what are we waiting for? Presenting before you the electrifying performance of the young dancers of ISWK.
I will take a chance to be who I'm meant to be. I won't let fear keep me from trying. It's time for me to make a change, to start living the life I want. I'm gonna reach for the sky, way up high. I'm never giving up. It's up to me to see who I can be, make dreams reality. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I won't live the life others expect of me. I want to be proud of who I'm becoming. It's time for me to make a change, to start living the life I want. I'm gonna reach for the sky, way up high. I'm never giving up. It's up to me to see who I can be, make dreams reality. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. who I can be, make dreams reality. I'm gonna reach for the sky, way up high. I'm never giving up. It's up to me to see who I can be, make dreams reality. I'm never giving up. 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 I'm never giving up.
Let's give a loud round of applause to our graceful dancers.
After that exhilarating dance performance, I'm sure our students will be motivated to make their way to the pinnacle of success. Speaking of motivation, we have amongst us Dr. Biswajit Saha, Director of Training and Skill Education, Central Board of Secondary Education, who has been a source of inspiration for the student community. It is indeed a privilege to have such an eminent dignitary as our chief guest, and we are truly thankful for his gracious presence here this evening. Let us now watch a video on Dr. Biswajit Saha. Dr. Biswajit Saha, popularly known as the AI man of Central Board of Secondary Education, has graced our school with his presence on more than one occasion. Dr. Saha is currently the Director of Training and Skill Education, Central Board of Secondary Education, New Delhi. He is actively involved in skill curriculum design, development of student resource books, and training manuals. He also oversees the execution of various teachers' training programs and has represented CBSE in various national and international committees. Dr. Saha has worked on developmental projects of the World Bank, University Grants Commission, and Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. He supervises digital education movement under Government of India's Vidya Dan, a program for developing e-learning content. He drives the promotion of future skills in schools with strong industry association. We are truly thankful for his gracious presence, and on behalf of the entire ISWK family, I would like to welcome Dr. Saha and request him to address the gathering. Namaskar, Dr. Saha. Over to you.
Namaskar, Mrs. Majumdar. It's indeed pleasure for me to be here with you. And first of all, let me begin by paying my respect to all the educationists and all the member of board of director, all the eminent dignitaries who are present here today, and in fact, the various university representative across the globe. And also, I have just seen many of our own country. It's really, this kind of event is actually giving a momentum. And as I was told that various special dignitaries who addressed this event in last few days, I think it is an exciting, and truly you are bringing this event a global event. So thanks to Avenir team, and especially Dr. D.N. Rao and his team. And of course, the Honorable President of the schools, Mr. Joshi, has highlighted and scripted the story altogether. It's quite exciting. So at this point of time, I think it is we need to introspect the inner strength of each and every child, and that's the request to my our parents community, that that strength, if you can recognize or if you help them to accelerate, I think that would be a kind of matchmaking which you are supposed to gear up with the help of university community. So university altogether is promoting the multiple university, the most of them are promoting interdisciplinary research. And here in India, this new education policy is also trying to promote that, so that without scripting a specialized area, rather at the UG level, how the broader spectrums one can visualize, that would be quite holistic, as the future of education, future of industry, the way that predictions component is quite missing. So I strongly appeal to the student community that more and more focus should be there, so that that baseline things you can prepare in a manner, no matter what area you are getting opportunity to work with after 3 years or 4 years or 5 years on completions of your UG or PG degree, both professional or general degree program, so that you can fit yourselves to that spectrum. That is most important. And moreover, of course, you are taking educations from best of the best schools in Oman, but at the same time, uh, at this point of time, while choosing the education, you should not aim for the package what you are going to get on completion of the course. I know many of you, the university might have focused upon that campus placement, their all-time record, even in facts of that corona pandemics. But even then, my earnest appeal to you, that is not mandatory at this point of time. You have to complete your course according to your inner strength. And I am again repeating, because these things will create to a fundamentally strong enough, so that you can face any kind of challenges. At the same time, you would be the best problem solver. So those who are coming already going to APR 10 plus 2 or 10 this time, aiming for higher studies elsewhere, even in Oman, so they can choose the right career. At this point of time, my appeal to university community as well as the school community, that how you can provide or earmark some problem to them, even during the school days or even during the college days, so that single problem, instead of transacting the entire curriculum in a semester or annual pattern, can we think of giving a single problem to them? Okay, and the entire day or even an entire week, if they like to spend on that problem, I think that will gear up their mindsets to work together. Because fundamentally, many times we talk about collaborations, but we are not giving them the opportunity. So if a team of four students, or a team of a class of 40 students, you segregate it into 3 or 4 groups and give a single problem or 3 or 4 problem, I think, and allow them to spend time, especially 2 to 3 days or even at the max week, to solve that problem, even without knowing that even the problem giver, the teachers also, if you know this problem don't have solution, but at the end of the day, I think that courage and spirit will allow them to embrace the change. And that is essentially required at this point of time. I think if they can accept this challenge, so no matter what kind of university they are going to admit, they would be the potential strength of the university. And ultimately, all the university faculty member can provide them education in a different segmented way. So it's the traditional approach of educations, whatever way, even in our schools, that academic calendar, completing the curriculum in sequence, making themselves ready for the assessment. I think gradually we need to come up with another agenda altogether, so that they are more courageous and they are more confident, and at the same time they can also think for the environment, global changes. So how they would be the part and parcels of mother earth and the country of origin, country where they are studying. So all together, these kind of win-win situations we need to script together. I think that would be fantastic if already organizer or in the both sides of the school and higher education, that disruption changes, if we can script together, that would fundamentally change the behavioral pattern of our student community. And of course, parents must be supportive enough to in their every moves. I think that way we can really create a history. And I must compliment the dance teacher. I must compliment the entire troupe, because you have not only selected a good song, but your performance is expressed in a way that the event, that last few days experiment, calm your stress, I think in different way it's spelled. It's really huge round of applause for all of you. And lastly, I think the culture of working together, and that is very much visible in Oman and the entire educationist community. No issue whether it is in the school segment or university segment or even in the local government, that there is a very much cohesive connections and networks are there. So all the academic coordinator, academic chair, senior director, Mr. Binovan, and others, I think closely you people are doing a great job. So lastly, thanks to Dr. D.N. Rao and his entire team for inviting me to this event. And of course, my dear students, I wish you all the best. And also at the same time, before I end my speech, as these festive seasons are going on, so our greetings from the side of CBSE or from the side of India, our Deepavali greetings to all of you. Thank you and namaskar.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for sharing your knowledge, experience, and passion for excellence. I'm sure all of us will benefit from your words of wisdom. Sir, Avenir 2021 has witnessed a galaxy of motivational speakers, university representatives, and several workshops led by eminent experts from across the world. To cherish those beautiful moments, remember the remarkable speakers, and showcase the renowned universities, the souvenir of Avenir 2021 has been put together. Sir, as we draw to the close of Avenir 2021, with your blessings, we shall now release the Avenir 2021 souvenir.
Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Kindle your hopes, have your future. Kindle your hopes,
Avenir 2021. Your door to the future. Come, give wings to your dreams.
Sir, we wholeheartedly thank you for taking time out from your busy schedule and being a part of the valedictory ceremony of Avenir 2021.
It is said that the best teachers are those who show you where to look, but don't tell you what to see. As we come to the final moments of this 9-day learning experience, we are honored to have a special message from Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji, who is a spiritual leader and an ambassador of peace and human values. Through his life and work, Gurudev has inspired millions around the globe with a vision of a stress-free, violence-free world. He has designed programs that provide techniques and tools to live a deeper and more joyous life, and has established non-profit organizations that recognize the human identity beyond the boundaries of gender, race, nationality, and religion. As the host school for Avenir 2021, we consider it our good fortune to share with you a short message for all of us by the revered Guru on this auspicious occasion.
The Indian schools in Oman and its directors have done commendable work in the past few years. Let me congratulate them all for thinking out of the box and bringing multi-faced talents for the young people of our generation. It's such a privilege for children to be trained in various subjects and exposed to the wisdom from around the globe. Today we need global citizens who are integrated, who are creative, who are enthusiastic, and who can uplift the human spirit. Human values must inculcate in the school level, and this effort of yours to bring those values which we all cherish at the school level, whether it's primary, secondary, or high school, this is where the students inculcate most of the ethics in their life. And a very good foundation in this level can prove them to be good citizens, and every nation, country will be proud of such citizens, such individuals. From individual consciousness to a universal outlook towards life is what is needed in today's life. This would also increase the happiness quotient. Let's all work together to make this world a better place. Let us see that every child who comes to this planet has the best of East and best of West. Once again, I congratulate all of you who are making a humongous effort to bring in these values at school level. Namaste.
Thank you, Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji, for your pearls of wisdom. We are all touched by your divine words, compassionate guidance, and wisdom. Thank you.
Good things never come to an end. Though today we witness the culmination of Avenir 2021, this wonderful initiative of the Board of Directors, Indian Schools in the Sultanate of Oman, will continue in the years to come to benefit the student community all across the globe. Next year, another school will be the torchbearer of Avenir, but what will remain unchanged is the effort made through it. Avenir will continue to pass on the knowledge, skills, enthusiasm, and motivation to students in order to make them future ready. Ladies and gentlemen, the ISWK School Choir and Band will now present a motivational song, Pass It On. Thank you, students, for the amazing performance.
The famous writer Jonathan Swift once said, "Vision is the art of seeing what is invisible to the others." Avenir 2021 would not have been such a mega global event without the visionary guidance of our principal, the pillar of our support, Mr. D.N. Rao. Mr. Rao believes that excellence is never an accident. It is the result of high intention, sincere effort, intelligent direction, skillful execution, and the vision to see obstacles as opportunities. Through his remarkable leadership as the principal of ISWK, Mr. Rao has been steering the school towards newer horizons. Under Mr. Rao's meticulous planning, Avenir 2021 was the product of months of preparations, the pinnacle of which were these 9 days, each representing a multiple intelligence and symbolized by a special color. Hours of discussion, exhaustive to-do lists, delegation of work to the various teams, practice sessions, meetings, and rehearsals. The Avenir team at ISWK left no stone unturned, honoring the effort of each person who contributed to the fulfillment of the dream we all had for Avenir 2021. The video showing you the snippets of our endeavor is a tribute to all those who were a part of it. May I now invite our beloved principal, Mr. Rao, to kindly address the gathering this evening and present the snippets of Avenir 2021. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mrs. Viranka. Very good evening. A warm greetings to distinguished chief guest, Dr. Bishwajit Saha, Director, Training and Skill Education, Central Board of Secondary Education, officials from the Ministry of Education, Sultanate of Oman, and the officials from Indian Embassy, Dr. Shivkumar Manikam, Chairman, Board of Directors, members of the various boards, Mr. Alkesh Joshi, Honorary President of School Management Committee, ISWK, Presidents and members of the various school management committees of all Indian schools in Oman, and from other schools and boards across the globe, esteemed dignitaries, valued invitees, principals, and the fraternities of schools in Oman and across the globe. It is indeed an honor for Team ISWK to have each of you amongst us for the valedictory ceremony of the 4th edition of Avenir 2021. Presenting the snippets of Avenir 2021 is extremely fulfilling as it allows me to live through a journey of Avenir from its conceptualization of going virtually global for the very first time to reach myriads of students across the globe to arrive at today, the close of the 9-day mega global career guidance event. As ISWK took up the mantle of hosting Avenir 2021, Team Avenir got geared at the word go and began planning and preparing for the event and taking this event as Global Career Guidance event, inviting the students from GCC, India, and Southeast Asia, from all education boards, CBSE, Cambridge, IB, believing the concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbam. It's a mere coincidence that at our Indian Embassy in Muscat, we are celebrating today National Unity Day on 31st October. At the outset, 13 Avenir subcommittees were formed and all members rolled up their sleeves, and soon we were in the forefront for the Avenir inaugural on the 20th of October 2021. The inaugural ceremony was graced with the presence of the chief guest, Mr. Manoj Ahuja, IAS, the Chairman, Central Board of Secondary Education, who addressed the gathering. The inaugural ceremony took an amazing, pleasant twist when renowned world Indian cricketer Sri Shaurav Ganguly, President BCCI, joined us and motivated the young minds with an invigorating address that created positive ripples. The presence of all other esteemed dignitaries highlighted the inaugural ceremony, thus having commenced with the first day of Avenir 2021. The days to come presented an effective amalgamation of an array of motivational speakers as well as university representatives who dispersed vital information to the student fraternity all across the globe. Team Avenir 2021 will be sharing all the video links of 9 days to CBSE Career Guidance Cell so that maximum number of students will also get the benefit of these university sessions and the sessions of motivational speakers, and also will be available on our school website apart from Samriddhi Center at Board of Directors of Indian Schools in Oman. The 9-day journey was a learning and growing experience for the student and teaching community of ISWK, and the joy and the satisfaction of seeing the fruition of Avenir 2021 is beyond expression. Any action planned and executed with a passion, devotion, excitement sees assured success. Thus, we reach today's destination of the valedictory ceremony. Team Avenir and I express our heartfelt gratitude to every individual contributor and participant for making Avenir an astonishing voyage, which will assist a sizable number of students to gain from being a part of Avenir 2021. Before I snippets of Avenir 2021, I formally hand the mantle of Avenir back to the Board of Directors of Indian Schools to take it further in the coming years. I would like to close my address by expressing my heartiest congratulations to every member of Team Avenir for contributing unique ingredients in making Avenir 2021 the first ever global career guidance event a success in true spirit and fervor. It's kudos to the entire Team Avenir. The snippets that follow will walk you through the captivating 9-day journey of Avenir. Thank you. It's over to the presentation.
I finally finished my 12th grade. There's a long journey ahead of me. Sure, I was quite tensed and confused as to what I should be picking as my career path. There were so many options I could choose from.
Like being a doctor, an engineer, a
a radio jockey, or even a financial analyst. They all seemed so appealing to me. My parents wanted me to opt for medicine, but I wanted to get into engineering. But again, I was in a dilemma.
But then, I attended the informative Avenir 21 sessions, a global career guidance event organized by my own school ISWK. It has 61 universities and 55 speakers all under one roof. How cool is that? It's like a magic lamp that opened up a plethora of opportunities. It helped me wisely choose a career path depending on my potential and interests. I'm pretty confident about my future. What about you?
I must, at the onset, congratulate the team at Indian School Al-Wadi Al-Kabir and the Board of Directors of Indian Schools Sultanate of Oman for organizing this 9-day event, Avenir 2021, in such a wonderful manner. Whenever technology has been introduced, people feared that it may take away jobs and it may affect their livelihood. But then, whenever such things happen, there are new windows of opportunities, and I think Avenir 2021 will play a major role in showing those windows of opportunities to our students. It's a 9-day event and it's been very well organized. You have universities informing you about their programs. You have agencies and companies which will facilitate your entry into the higher education. You have motivational speakers, and you have people of eminence who would be talking about their own careers and about their own experience. All I would like to say is that it's an excellent initiative which has been taken up. It's in the interest and the benefit of the student community, their parents and teachers. So thank you once again for giving me this opportunity to address you. And I do look forward to interacting with you in the coming future. Thank you.
Universities around the world are now combining different disciplines, different majors into one combined degree. But I believe that it's already soon. That was not an option for me. I had to finish off everything right there and then same thing. And I would go to bed by
'It's an extreme pleasure and honor for me to be here on this event, and I formally thank all of you for inviting me. I've just landed from Dubai to Kolkata this morning, so I'm extremely happy that I could make it on time and be a part of all of you.
One is a
Right, okay, so what we do is as I mentioned before, we're looking at your CBSE response. There will be
spread the light of knowledge to all around us, especially among our dear students. Avenir 2021 comes to an end today, but we shall continue this journey of realization of the dreams of the student community through Festival of Lights, Diwali. Wishing you happy Diwali. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your Diwali greetings and for that brilliant presentation. Thank you. As the sun sets on the closing ceremony of Avenir 2021, thanks and appreciation is due to all concerned with this mega event. It is time now to acknowledge everyone who has brought us to this moment of Avenir 2021. We are fortunate to have in our midst Mr. Sirajuddin Nailat, Academic Chair, Board of Directors, Indian Schools in the Sultanate of Oman. Professionally, Mr. Sirajuddin is the project leader, healthcare applications with the Ministry of Health. He has won many national and international accolades from the health sector for his indelible contributions. He has received a special award from His Excellency, Minister of Health, in developing the national surveillance system as a project leader. He was selected as the best employee of the year 2017-18 by the Ministry of Health. He is an advocate of holistic education, and he looks forward to contributing to the all-round development of students, sensitizing them to the needs of the society. He is the director in charge of Indian schools Salala, Mulata, Kasab, Buremi, Tumret, and Saham. May I request Mr. Sirajuddin Nailat, Academic Chair, Board of Directors, Indian Schools in Oman, to kindly propose the vote of thanks. Sir, please do the honors.
Thank you, Ms. Toshi Masundar. Chief Guest, Dr. Biswajit Saha, Director, Training and Skill Education, CBSE. Dr. Shivakumar Manikam, Chairman, Board of Directors, Indian Schools in Oman. Mr. Alkesh Joshi, President, Indian School Al-Wadi Al-Kabir. Mr. Vinoba, Education Advisor. Dr. Alex, Assistant Education Advisor and Head of Academic Initiatives. My colleagues on board, esteemed members of the Indian School Al-Wadi Al-Kabir Management Committee, Mr. D.N. Rao, Principal, Indian School Al-Wadi Al-Kabir, Head of International and Private Schools, Presidents and members of other school management committees, principals, teachers, parents, and students of Indian schools. A very good evening to one and all. At the very outset, let me express our sincere gratitude to the benevolent ruler of this country, His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq and His Majesty's government, particularly the Ministry of Education, for the immense support and guidance given in all educational activities of Indian schools. I feel honored and privileged to get the opportunity to propose a vote of thanks on this special day when we conclude Avenir 2021, the biggest educational event with hundreds of sessions on various domains of expertise and skills. Presentations by schools of universities offering their courses that best prepare the students with the 21st century skills. Successful entrepreneurs sharing their success stories to motivate our students with a renewed enthusiasm. And renowned professionals from various domains enlightening students with new insights on the prospects careers. On behalf of the Board of Directors, Indian Schools in Oman, I thank Dr. Biswajit Saha, Director, Training and Skill Education, CBSE, for gracing this occasion as the chief guest despite his busy schedule. Dr. Saha has been very supportive in all our educational endeavors, and we owe our gratitude to you for all the guidance you are giving us and the timely help in all matters of school administration, training, and capacity building programs. An event of this magnitude could not have happened overnight. There have been series of meetings, formation of core teams, coordination with the universities, resource persons, and participating schools. All this happened in the last few months. Meticulous planning and execution of decisions taken at various levels have finally given the result of the successful completion of Avenir 2021. Congratulations and a big thank you to Team Avenir 2021 under the able guidance of Principal Mr. D.N. Rao. On behalf of the Chairman and the Board of Directors, I thank the Indian School Al-Wadi Al-Kabir Management, principals, and the fraternity of teachers who work tirelessly to ensure the success of Avenir 2021. The message of Gurudev Sri Sri Devi Shankar has given us lifetime experience. Thank you, Gurudev, for that inspiring message you have specially sent to all of us with lots of love. Our sincere thanks to all the universities, the resource persons who shared their expertise, the young entrepreneurs for inspiring our students with their success stories, and the motivational speakers for their insightful ideas. The past 9 days were indeed days of enlightenment and edutainment for the thousands of viewers of the program. We owe our gratitude to the sponsors of the event, who with their generous contribution have made an impact in the success of the event. The event has been powered by StudyGo and the generous support of the gold and silver sponsors, media partner Arabian Stories, and all other establishments and organizations that in one way or other contributed to the success of the event. We thank you all. Let me make a special mention of the most enthusiastic students who compared the different sessions of Avenir. They deserve a special round of applause for their dedication and commitment. Let me also make a special mention of the children who put up the cultural program to make the valedictory function lively. Thank you, children, for your untiring efforts for making Avenir a memorable event. Last but not the least, the principals, teachers, and students of all participating schools, both in Oman and overseas. Thank you all for your participation. It is your active participation that has made Avenir a more and more popular event as the years go by. Last, Avenir grow from strength to strength. Let more and more students get enlightened by the insightful messages and information shared on this great platform of Avenir. Let this event be the most sought after event in the years to come by the school graduates all over the world. Once again, thank you all for being with us this evening. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your kind and generous words.
Signing off are your compares for the evening. Bensi, Jebin, Savio, Agna, Viranka ma'am, and Roshni ma'am. Good luck to each one present here. May you be safe, healthy, and feel energized always. From the entire ISWK team responsible for making Avenir 2021 a grand success, thank you once again for your presence, your positivity, and your warmth.
They say memories are timeless treasures of the heart. At Avenir 2021, historic moments were created, minds were imprinted upon, and life lessons were learned, leaving you all with something that will surely bring a smile on your faces. As we draw the curtains on Avenir 2021, presenting to you a short video a sneak peek into the backstage where you will witness all the Navarasa in action and expression. So without further ado, here it is. Good night and God bless.